Okay, so this is today's episode of Truth or Consequences. And the truth is that I have been, as usual, struggling with the difference between eating what I want to eat and the goals that I want to get in terms of my weight, which are very important to me, as it turns out. And I woke up this morning. I did weigh myself, first of all. When I first got up, I was 129.4, I think, which was, or maybe 2, and that was a little less than yesterday. I did do a rigorous workout yesterday, which was good. Really enjoyed it. I thought I was going to be really light because I woke up and I was really famished. I woke up really, really early, like 5 o'clock in the morning, but I felt like I wanted to get up. I took some like sleep potion last night from Walmart, some melatonin combination with herbs and stuff, and I'm not sure that's the best choice, but they were not really expensive, so that's not a terrible loss if I have to, discard them and not use them. But anyway, so I weighed myself, I measured myself, got all my numbers, got my water index, which is in the 45 range. But I was famished, and I had had the idea in my head that I could have an almond croissant this morning. Today would be the big day when I could have an almond croissant because I have 2 croissants left. I gave 3 to Gary last night. I'm not even sure he wanted them. No, I gave him 2 last night. I'm not even sure he wanted them because he's not real big on bread products. Gary's not he doesn't have the same kind of eating disorder that I do. But so I had 2, and I woke up and I made, kind of a quickie almond croissant. It was delicious. It wasn't as scrumptiously delicious as if I had done really intense almond croissant where you actually dip the croissant into this syrup and then you put the almond paste on it and then you bake it in the oven. I did bake it in the oven, but it wasn't dipped in the syrup. And I ate it and it was good, and I had some chai with it. So I had like kind of a cheat, cheat, cheat breakfast this morning. And, I was just really wonky with my um, desires for food. I was all over the map. I'm going to have, a tomato sandwich, BLT for lunch, have the other croissant. Nah, it's like that's 2 croissants in a row. That's really off track. Well, as it turned out, I did get hungry later, and I ended up having a veggie burger, on a English muffin, whole wheat English muffin, pretty rudimentary, pretty basic, and then I went for a walk with a friend, and then I ended up having fresh fruit, which was a really good choice. In other words, my mind was all over the map, sort of my little plans were all over the map, and I ended up getting, to a pretty good conclusion. It was pretty good choices that I ended up making. And I also had the idea that instead of thinking of the weight that I'm at, like I'm at 129 point whatever, and that's near the dreaded 130, I should, instead of just thinking of that, I should turn my thinking in the direction of the weight that I want to be. I should focus on the goal that I want, that is 118. So I need to put that in my mind that I'm headed towards 118 and that the actions that I need to take need to be in alignment with that goal. So I kind of had that realization that I need to allow myself to say I'm headed that way, and that's so much the direction I'm headed mentally, and in terms of my thinking. It's important for me to not kind of be afraid of where I might be headed as opposed to enthusiastic about where I need to go. And it's a thinking change. It's a change in my thinking which I need to create and guard against the other thinking of, oh, I'm almost 130. Not thinking about that. Think, no, I'm determined to get to 118. And I do have the plan of next Monday beginning the juice fast, which I know will kick, it's reverse engines and kick start me into the right mode, and shedding some of this weight that I put on during vacation and a lot of the bad habits that I got into. I mean, I was with my brother who really loves good food, and I had so much fun having ice cream every night, really delicious, like homemade kind of ice cream at this ice cream shop every night, and then walking around the beach at night. It was just like these really beautiful neighborhoods with our ice cream cones. It was like, oh, it was so much fun. And just indulging and allowing myself to indulge. And I think that's good on occasion, to allow oneself to go into that territory, to allow oneself to experience that. But that's over, and I need to have like a demarcation. And I think that the juice fast will be that cleansing. I'm not going to be eating at all. I tend to do well when I don't eat at all. I'm not good at moderating my eating. I'm better at not eating at all, and juicing, so that I'm not hungry, not really hungry, but getting away from, oh, what's for dinner, what's for lunch, what's for breakfast. Well, there's only one solution to that question, and that's juice. When you're on a juice fast, and it keeps me from making poor decisions. It's just one decision. What are you going to have? Juice. That's simple. And also the results that you get, they're so fast. And in our nation where we have all this wonderful food available, praise the Lord, we can put it on fast, and it's nice to be able to take it off fast. So Gary's calling. I got to answer. Talk later.